So, what am I today? I'm my credentials. So I've been thinking and considering about, changing some of my usual, I guess, behaviors or protocols. At least, relative to YouTube and whatnot. And let me hurry up because I got so much time left. Um, yeah, because typically I actually, in regular conversation try to not mention my credentials. The ethical atheistic humanist in me, that's just, you know, um, I try to encourage people to think critically, and also do a lot of things to purposefully avoid unintentionally or habitually abusing or undermining or manipulating people's cognitive autonomy. And so, since we have simple examples of people, having their cognitive autonomy, let's say tainted by simply people repeating words or repeating, a lie to you enough times, we know that's a possibility for people to get manipulated by. So it's sometimes simple things like that you might not even notice. That again, the ethical atheistic humanist in me is not doing or doing in order to preserve, like I said, cognitive autonomy and push back on the culture, the general manipulation culture, which is kind of like a precursor to the general death and war culture in America, because weapons manufacturers, etc. Again, still don't have a lot of time left. So yeah, like I said, that's why I usually don't do stuff like that. um and plus also credentials is a way, and many times literally the way, to shut down conversations, because the decider has spoken. So yeah, that's why I typically don't mention all that. But I guess on YouTube it is a bit of a different beast, so I'm gonna try to mention it a little more often. And I still haven't even actually mentioned the relevant things yet, and I'm almost out of time. So I'm gonna try to mention that a little bit more often, at least where it's relevant, because also I'm not trying to lay my credentials on every and any little thing I comment on as well. So but yeah, but what I do is actually pretty broad and vague. So I guess I'll probably have a part two to this because of the time and everything. So like, share, comment, and subscribe.